today's webinar session. So today's session is all about how to transform your e-commerce marketing campaigns with animated video. So this session is perfect for any marketers or even sales professionals that are working in an e-commerce business. And it's also great as well for business owners who want to gain more insight into how they can leverage animated video in their business. But before we get into today's session, it's just good to note that this webinar is being recorded, and tomorrow you'll receive a follow-up email with the link to the recording and also to the presentation slides. So you can just go back over anything that you missed or want to rewatch. We also will have a Q&A at the end of the session as well. So if you have any questions, then this is the perfect place to get any of those answered live. And there is a chat box open, so you can just put your questions in there as we go through the session today. So first, let's just get into our agenda for today. So first, we're going to be starting off by talking about the why. So why you should be using video in your marketing campaigns. We'll then go through some ideas that we have for e-commerce businesses, and we'll show you as well just a few of the templates that we have available in VideoScribe that are specific for businesses and marketing professionals. Then we're going to talk about videos for social media and also videos for blogs, websites, and emails, and just how you can leverage those platforms and video to increase sales. And then finally, we will share our top tips for using animated video to increase your sales. And then, like I mentioned in the intro, we'll have 5 minutes at the end for a Q&A. So any questions that pop up, the chat box is open for you guys to use, so you can ask us. Okay, so before we dive into the session, let's just introduce ourselves to you guys. So my name is Clemmy and I work in the marketing team at VideoScribe. So I work as a content marketing executive. So my role here is to manage our social platforms, write monthly blog posts, and also coordinate all email marketing campaigns as well. So I have over 4 years of experience in marketing. So hopefully I can bring some good insights to the session today. And joining me is Louise, who is our marketing manager. I will now pass over to her to introduce herself to you all.
Thanks, Clemmy. Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us today. We're really excited to share some insight with you. As Clemmy mentioned, I'm Louise. I'm marketing manager here. I've been with VideoScribe for over 4 years, and in total have about 15 years experience in marketing, working in e-commerce, tech businesses, agencies, all kinds of different places. So really excited to share some of our insights with you. So let's get started. So first off, we are here today to talk about why you should use animated videos in your marketing campaigns. So animated videos are really powerful attention grabbers. Video is proven to be the most engaging content type on the internet. And as we all know, the internet is very busy these days, and everyone's scrolling through, fast-paced. So you really need to stop people and grab their attention. And animated video is a really, really good way of doing that and actually allowing you to cut through all the noise. And did you know that your audience will retain 95% of your message if they watch a video compared to just 10% if they read a big block of text? 95% versus 10%. So it's a bit of a no-brainer, really. Video is the best channel, the best content type to use for cutting through. But also, videos get far more engagement as well. So 66% of consumers say short-form videos are the most engaging type of content. So you're adding videos, you'll get more likes, you'll get more views, people will spend more time engaging with your content. Videos are also incredibly powerful for showing how your product or service works or how it solves a problem for your customers. Videos make it really, really easy to break complex topics up into digestible chunks and demonstrate how your product works or the problem that it solves for your customers. And if you use video in this way, it's proven to improve conversion, with 89% of people saying that watching a video has convinced them to buy a product or a service. So you can't afford to not use video, really. And web pages with at least one video get 70% more organic traffic than those without. So they're really, really crucial as well. to get more traffic to your website. And this is because visitors to a website spend longer on the page and engage more when there's video content. So search engines will favor them in the rankings. And despite the fact that having just one video on a web page can get you 70% more organic traffic, SEMrush recently did an audit and found out that only 8% of the pages they analysed had a video. So there's a huge opportunity there to outrank your competition just by adding video to your product pages. You should also consider adding video to your emails. A recent survey found that emails with videos saw an increased click-through rate of up to 65% and fewer unsubscribes by 26%. So again, video is really improving the performance of your emails there. So all across all the different content types that you have, email is really adding value across, where videos are really adding value in all the different types of content that you might be producing. When you combine all of this together, the fact that videos can improve the organic traffic to your website, improves conversion, improves click-through rate, improves unsubscribe rates, all of this combined gives video marketing a brilliant return on investment, with 92% of video marketers saying they get a good ROI from video marketing. And a big part of that as well is that animated videos are really affordable. You don't need any expensive equipment, you don't need actors, you don't need crew, location, none of that. All you need is a simple tool that anybody can use. And with VideoScribe, for example, our easy-to-use templates and our user-friendly interface mean you can get started in just a couple of minutes as well. So it's a really low barrier to entry as well to start creating really effective animated videos. So we've covered the why you should use animated videos, what impact they can have for your business on conversion, on rankings, and on ROI. So next we can talk specifically about what kinds of video you might want to create to get those performance improvements. So we're just going to go through a few simple ideas here, but there are absolutely tons more as well. So animated videos, as we touched on briefly, are a really fantastic way to showcase your product. So you could create an explainer video that showcases the problem that your product solves, or how it was made, or how it works. Or you could do a video that answers all the most commonly asked questions about your product. They're also a really brilliant way to highlight what makes your product stand out from the competition. So we've seen some of our customers use them really brilliantly by creating comparison videos. And as we touched on earlier, the audience will remember 95% of the key messages in a video rather than just 10% of text. So that's a comparison video is a really great way to get those USPs, your unique selling points, to really stand out and be remembered as compared to your competitors. Testimonials and reviews we've seen work really, really well as video too, using them for social proof and to show your customers that to show your potential customers that people just like them are already buying your product and using your product, and that they should too. And another great way of using video is to share your company story and your values. Every business has a story to tell about what makes them unique and why you should buy into them. And animated video is really, really fantastic way of telling those stories. Another tactic that we've seen used really effectively by our customers are short GIFs, particularly promoting sales. They're really engaging, really quick, really eye-catching, and you can use them to promote a sale on the page, on social, via email. And then, of course, can't talk about e-commerce marketing without talking about video ads. So video ads are really, really good for prospecting and retargeting. And video ads drive 48% higher sales rate than static ads. And what's really, really crucial to understand here is that length has a massive impact on this. So 10 to 15 second ad spots have a purchase rate 19% higher than average. And when you compare that to the lowest performer, which is a 1 to 5 second ad spot, a 10 to 15 second ad spot has 184% higher purchase rate. So there's absolutely hugely more performance increase there. And then if you compare it to an ad spot that's more than 16 seconds, so quite a long one, that 10 to 15 again beats that by 12%. So there's quite a lot of numbers that I threw at you there, but the key thing you need to take home is that the sweet spot for a video ad is 10 to 15 seconds. And if you keep your video within that, you should be on course for a really good purchase rate. And we obviously can't talk about animated videos without touching on social media. The two just go hand in hand, which Clemmy will do a bit of a deeper dive into a bit later on. But first, I just wanted to show you a few of the ready-made video templates that we have in VideoScribe that make it really quick and easy for you to just sign up and get started really, really quickly. So first up, we have a product promotion video. And as with all of our templates, it's really simple just to change the colors, the fonts, the text, the images, the logos. You can also upload your own fonts and images if the ones in the library don't particularly suit your brand. So you can personalize every element of it to suit your brand and your product. This template here is available in full color, and there's also a whiteboard animation version as well. So this template just gives you the opportunity to showcase the features and the benefits of your product and include some social proof as well in the form of a testimonial or a review. Okay. And then the next one. So next up, this is a template which guides you through telling the story of your business, sharing what makes you unique and why your customers should buy into your values in particular. Storytelling is a really valuable tool for branding in the e-commerce world. And by sharing a compelling narrative, your business can connect with your customers on a deeper level and create a sense of loyalty that goes beyond just a transactional relationship. So you might want to think about, do you have a particularly interesting founding story? Why are you selling these particular products? Was there something in your founder's personal life that why these particular products were appealing? How are your products sourced? The materials, the craftsmanship? Is there a story that you can pull out there? What do you do differently from others in your niche? I'm sure there's a lovely story there that you could tell. An animated video, and this template in particular, is a really good way of presenting that. So these are just a few ideas of the stories you could tell, but there's obviously many, many more. And obviously, you know your brand so well. I'm sure there'll be ideas popping in your head as we speak. Just one more template I wanted to show you. So this is just an example of one of our many, many, many seasonal promotional sales templates. So we publish new ones every month, covering all the big seasonal events and promotional periods. This is a back to school one, for example, but we do Halloween, Black Friday, Cyber Monday, all the major religious holidays, anything you can think of, really. There will be a template for it. So it's always something fresh for you to use to push your sales and your products. And yeah, so that's just a quick taster of the many quick start templates that we have in VideoScribe. We're constantly adding more. So keep your eyes peeled and make sure you're subscribed to our emails as well, because that's where you'll hear about the latest ones in our emails. And I'm just going to hand back to Clemmy now, and she's just going to do a bit of a deeper dive into using social media for e-commerce businesses.
Awesome, thank you, Louise. Okay, so we're going to just start by talking about how we can use social media to bring in more sales for your business. So social media is obviously a really great way to increase your brand awareness and also make sure that you connect with your audience and customers. But it can also be used as well as a great way to bring in more sales. So one thing that you could start by doing to help ramp up your sales is to post some promotional videos. So with these videos, you could talk about your products in more detail. You could talk about the benefits of your products and just really how great they are. You can also insert photographs of your products into VideoScribe as well, and you could animate around them just to add a more dynamic effect. Customer reviews and testimonials are a really powerful tool. So by sharing these on your social channels, viewers are going to see that other people are happy with their products, and they will be more likely as well to want to purchase. So any positive reviews that you get across your different platforms, it's always just worth noting them down for future use. So it's also great as well to work with influencers. So this could be influencers in your industry, but partnering with these influencers will really help you showcase your products, and it will also likely make their audience want to buy. So you could create an animated video and then you could share that with the influencer, and that's what they share on their social channels to promote your product and to just help incentivize the influencer and also make their customers or their viewers more likely to purchase your product. You could give them a unique discount code, and that will really encourage their viewers to buy, and also the influencer could get incentivized if the code is used, so they're going to be wanting to push your sale and your offer much more. So a few tips for the videos that you post: you want to keep them short and snappy, so less than 60 seconds ideally, but even shorter can work better, so you could go down to like 30 seconds and below. We all have low attention spans these days, especially on social, so you want to make sure that you get your message across fast and in a shorter space of time. So it's really important to just keep them exciting and quite snappy as well. So voiceovers and background music are really nice things to add to your video. You can add voiceovers if it's appropriate. Background music is vital though. You do not want to post a video with no sound, like no one is going to want to watch that. So yeah, backing music is great, and you can also import your own backing music into VideoScribe as well. So that's really handy. So you'll also want to make sure that you add on a call to action. So that could be something like buy now, see website, shop now, but you want to encourage people to purchase or take an action from your post. So you obviously can't add links into the video, but you could add links into the copy. So when you post on social, in the copy, just make sure that you add a link to your website or wherever you want them to go. And Louise has mentioned about ads, using video on ads, so like Facebook ads or LinkedIn ads is a really great tool to use. So with these platforms, you can definitely, with LinkedIn, you can drill down really specific. So you could target their job title, for example, if you're targeting specific business people. This just makes sure that that your videos are being seen by your target audience. And animation would work really well for adverts in particular, because it really does stand out amongst other forms of content, like for example, images. So you are much more likely to get clicks by using an animated video. And Reels and TikToks and YouTube Shorts are really great platforms to utilize to get more organic reach and exposure. So to create videos for these platforms in VideoScribe, you'll want to use the vertical canvas. So yeah, utilizing these platforms, you're going to reach more people and therefore more likely to reach interested people who actually want to purchase. And leading on to that, you want to find out as well where your target audience actually spends most of their time, and just make sure that you really utilize these platforms. So if you are targeting, the younger generation, like Gen Z, they're going to be likely on TikTok. Whereas if you're targeting more business owners or slightly older people, they're going to probably be better targeted on platforms like LinkedIn and perhaps Facebook. But definitely do your research into this as well. And just look at also where your competitors are promoting themselves. But the best thing to do really is just to test out all of the platforms that you have available to you and see which performs best for your business. Doing your research and just figuring out, where your audience spends their time will definitely help you to reach those sales goals a lot quicker. But of course, as well as social, there are also other great marketing tools that you can use to help boost your sales. So you can export your video as a GIF using VideoScribe for browser. And this can then be added to blogs and email campaigns. So GIFs are really great to capture more attention and also make your message stand out. And they do need to be under 15 seconds. And eye-catching colors are going to work really well here to capture more attention, as well as using things like big and bold fonts. You just want to get all the attention that you can to a GIF. Personalizing videos as well is a really great way to boost sales. So one thing that you could do is personalize your video depending on location. So you could include something like a country reference or city reference. So you could put in your email something like, we're giving 20% off to customers in London, and then send that via email to your London users. You would then want to duplicate the video and customize it for your other users. So it may be New York, Canada, etc. And this technique of personalizing videos and emails does work really well because your audience is going to resonate to your offer. They're also going to feel like it's a unique offer and this video is personalized for them. And you're also going to be making them feel special, which is always nice and important to do as well. So for blogs, you could create a recap video of just what's in the blog. So we do this quite often with our blog posts. But some people don't want to read, a whole blog post, and they can just watch your recap video and get a good overview of what is in the blog. So blogs can be a really powerful platform to drive sales. So one thing you could do is offer a discount code in your blogs and add this as well. You could add this offer into the recap video, maybe at the end of the video. And this will just help to try and drive some of your blog traffic to your purchase page to increase your sales. And then leading on from blogs, we have websites. So creating promotional videos for some of your key pages is a really great way of breaking up text and just getting more people to understand more about your products. So you could have something like a homepage video, which could be animated. You put customer reviews on your website, explainer videos, all of those work really nicely. And like Louise mentioned, pages with a video do get more traffic. So for you, that's going to mean more customers that are actually purchasing your products. And then just leading on from websites. So when you're putting out ads like Google ads and you're creating landing pages, you want to make sure that you're considering video as well. So you don't want to land on a page from a Google ad and just be faced with loads of text, as people are going to most likely bounce. So using video is going to break up that text and also make people want to read, more. The lower your bounce rate, the better Google is likely to rank you. So it is really important to try and keep this bounce rate low, and video will definitely help to do that. Okay, and that brings us to our last slide, which is just top tips for bringing in more sales. So I'm just going to round up everything we've spoken about and just give you some 6 top tips to take away. So firstly, you want to make sure that you use a call to action to encourage users to take an action. So whether that's buying or visiting a website or taking a free trial. Make sure that you add a link to this page as well into the text. So whether it's website text, email text, or social posts. And if you've got an offer and you want to send them to your pricing page, make sure that it's an urgent offer and it seems limited time, because this will encourage action from them and also encourage them to click on your link. So you want to make sure as well that your video is snappy and exciting and just drum up excitement about your products. So exciting videos are going to get much more engagement. Your viewers aren't going to get bored as easily. Social media, like we have mentioned, is very competitive and it's already full of amazing videos. So you want to capture attention and just make sure that your audience also watch the whole video. So just keep it exciting and it will do that for you. You also want to make sure that you are showcasing your USP or unique selling point. So make sure that it is unique and you're able to differentiate yourself from your competitors. You can share what's different about your business, what's better about your company, and why people should be purchasing your products. And video is the perfect tool to just help you convey this unique selling point in quite an interesting and much more memorable way. Adding some personality to your videos as well is a really great way to connect with people. You can use some humor if it's appropriate for your brand, but mainly you just want to make sure that you use your brand tone of voice. So this could be funny and humor could work well. It could be more playful. It could be more of a serious brand tone of voice. On platforms like TikTok, you can definitely use humor to connect with your audience. Humor works much better on platforms like TikTok. And especially on all social platforms, you don't need to be super serious with your content all the time. Being slightly playful can work better and just make your audience feel like they can connect to your brand. But it is important to be mindful of your brand and make sure that the approach you go for, does suit your business. You want to make sure as well that you keep your videos on brand. So this is with the colors, the fonts, and adding in your logo as well. In VideoScribe, you can import your brand logo. So that's really, a great tip, as well as fonts and colors. So keeping your videos on brand is really important for brand recognition. This helps with customer connection and just ensures that they recognize your brand when they see a video from you. So if you need any help with brand consistency, me and Louise did actually do a previous webinar on the importance of it. So if you want to watch that, you can go to our YouTube channel. Also, we have a webinar page on our website with that recording on there, so you can go ahead there. Eye-catching visuals as well, and just using interesting animation techniques is going to really help you get more sales in. So in VideoScribe for browser, you've got the option of entrance animation as well as emphasis. So emphasis animation is really great to just capture people's attention. So an example of one type that we have is pulse. So basically mean that the element pulses a few times in place. You can also use things like bold fonts and just bright colors to really draw attention to your video. And as well as the eye-catching visuals, having some exciting background music just will really help your video stand out and make people want to sort of carry on watching if they're drawn in by the music. You can import your own tracks into VideoScribe. So if you have a specific sort of track you need to use for your brand, you can do that. And thank you so much, guys, for staying tuned. That actually brings us to the end of our session. But just to say thank you to everyone, we have a discount code of 25% off for annual plans. So if you just use the code webinar25, you'll be able to redeem that. And if you do want to try VideoScribe, if you're not already a user, you can go to videoscribe.co and sign up for your free trial. So we're going to get into our Q&A now. And I'm just going to ask Louise these couple of questions that we've had. Okay, so someone has said pages with a video. Oh, you've said pages with a video rank better than those without. So why is this?
Yeah, that's a really good question. So when there is a video on a page, on a web page, people tend to spend more time on the page, especially if it's an interesting video. So they spend more time on the page, they spend more time engaging with the page, and they are less likely to bounce as well. So the average length of time people spend on your site and bounce rate are two of Google's ranking factors. Two of many ranking factors, to be fair, but two quite crucial ones. So they're definitely ones to bear in mind.
Awesome, thank you. And someone else has asked, am I able to request new video templates?
Yes, yes, you are. We will send around the link of where you can do that when Clemmy sends around the recording and the slides tomorrow. So check your emails for that. But yeah, we are always open to suggestions for new templates, for new image ideas. If there's anything that you particularly want that you can't find, just let us know. Feature requests. We're always open to suggestions and really interested to hear any feedback on the product and the content within the product as well. So we'll share those links around for you.
Great, thank you. And someone else has asked, how do I find where my audience spend their time on social media so that I can target them?
Okay, yeah. There's a few key ways. So I would say, first off, go to the source, ask your current customers, a survey, or if you could have some interviews with people, like ask them where they spend their time currently. And also there's a whole range of social listening tools, so Sprout Social or BuzzSumo, for a few off the top of my head. So those are really good tools to find out not only more about your audience, where they're spending time, but also the kinds of things they might be saying about your product as well. So those are really valuable tools. Another really good place to look is in Google Analytics or whatever analytics tool you use, and just look at the source of your traffic. Where are the people coming from? And depending on the tool that you're using, that should have quite a granular breakdown as well. And another place as well, finally, another good place to look is to see what your competitors are doing. Where are they? Where are they posting? Because you will have obviously a similar audience to your competitors.
Okay, great. So I hope that helped you all. So yeah, thank you so much everyone for attending, and stay tuned for August, where I'll be back with a new guest and another webinar session. Bye everyone.
Thanks then. Bye.